Hello everyone, Hogan Rules. Hope you enjoyed my WB Challenge promo to Hagen and Sir Harris. Be warned, guys. Be very warned. So I'm gonna get to move into Doo-Wop. Roscoe Duo Ghost Cracker, he's a pretty funny YouTuber and Grim toy show. But I'm gonna get to my WWE Monday Night Raw reactions. I'm probably not gonna put the my anymore in there starting now. This was in April 4th, 2016 one, and they beat the record of 101, 763. Sorry, I got a little bit wrong. I put 775, but I was close. I was very close. It was sold out. This Raw was 17,000. The crowd was crazy. First up, here comes Mr. McMahon talking about that he wanted stuff. Shane McMahon comes out, and Mr. McMahon's like, let's see what you got. So Shane McMahon's in charge for tonight, and he seemed pretty happy about that. His face was all bruised up right here on the side. His nose was all cracked up, and on here, and his lip was all bruised right there. But you being absent for 6 to 7 years, Shane, you think you're gonna be the Undertaker? Nope. You basically killed yourself. Undertaker didn't kill you. You killed yourself. About. So that's what happens there. On the commentary table, JBL, Michael Cole, and Brad Saxton. The New Day comes out. They talk about Bootios and Francesca 3 because it's kind of smaller. I guess they don't want to carry. I guess he didn't want to carry a big one anymore because it seems pretty heavy to carry around and a drag. But it still works pretty good. So it's gonna be Big E, Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus and King Barrett for the WWE Tag Team titles because they beat them last night. And the fans were like, hey, we want some New Day. They were chanting that. And Big E and Kofi Kingston end up winning the match. They pin King Barrett. I think Big E does. Kofi Kingston does the DDT thing, and they win. And then Sheamus gets upset. He goes like, I'm tired of this. You're only as strong as your weakest link. And he bro kicks. Rusev and Brazil picked up King Barrett and bro kick. He bro kicks King Barrett's head off. And the White Fin comes out. Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, and Eric Rowan attack them and everything. And he's like, you might regret kicking King Barrett in the face. It could have helped you there, but that's what happens there. And that was a pretty awesome segment setting up for like a match at Extreme Rules. That's going to be pretty sweet. But King Barrett's like, the League of Nations can kiss my English backside on like WWE exclusive on the WWE.com. Summer Rae talks trash about Sasha Banks. How they're talking about her, not they're talking about her and not they're talking about Sasha Banks and not her from WrestleMania last night. But then she's versus Sasha Banks and Sasha comes out. You got that I'm Sasha Banks and I'm still the boss, and beats her with the big statement. He beats Summer Rae. She taps out really very fast. That's what happens. On today's show with Charlotte and Roman Reigns. With Roman Reigns' WWE title and the women's belt, cannot call them divas anymore. So will it be total divas anymore on that show, or total women? I don't really watch the show, but I don't care. But I'm just wondering if the title's going to change or not. Leave comments below what you think of that. So Charlotte comes out, like Lita gives her the title. She says it's an honor about that, and then starts talking. The rest of the divas just walk out. Every single diva on there just walks out. Like people from Total Divas, the Team Bad and Blonde, and like Sasha Banks and Becky, and Natalia's like, hey. She's part of Total Divas too. She's like, hey, you need to learn something about respect. And my family is better than yours. And she puts her in the sharpshooter. And she's screaming for Dad, and Dad helps her out. Ric Flair helps her out, drives her out of the ring. And that just sends a message that Natalya is ready for the belt. She's not going to lose. She lost twice, but will she win this time? Is this going to set up a match for next week on Raw, or is this going to set up a match just for Extreme Rules for the Divas belt, or is something else happen? I don't know. Roman Reigns comes out with the WWE World Championship, right? And they boo the crap out of him when he comes out of the ring. He's like, he comes from the ramp. He's only going to come from the ramp because the backstory is that someone got hurt while they were falling down, so basically that. And they also wanted to come down for WrestleMania. Cat's cute. Go for the second. Go first is dead. Go for the second. Really cute. But I'll tell you more about that later. But he comes out, he starts talking about, I'm not a bad guy, I'm not a good guy. I'm the guy. And Chris Jericho comes out, you're not the guy, I just think you're a guy. And he thinks you're an idiot, and, well, he thinks the fans are idiots, and without them you would be nothing, Chris Jericho. Really nothing. But that's good heel. And Kevin Owens comes out, well, first, yeah, I think who comes out first? Yeah, Chris Jericho did. Kevin Owens came out. Then AJ Styles, then Sami Zayn, I think, and they popped for Sami Zayn more than AJ Styles, and they start talking, and like Shane McMahon's like, there's gonna be a fatal 4-way. It's gonna be Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho, and AJ Styles in the main event for the number one contendership, a fatal 4-way tonight. That's pretty cool. And Shane McMahon's talking to Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews, the NXT guy, is pretty athletic. He's a pretty big dude, but he flies like he looks about like Bobby Lashley, and he looks like Ezekiel Jackson and Titus O'Neil all combined into some kind of super guy. Not very big, but he's a pretty tough guy. He debuts versus Tyler Breeze. He squashes Tyler Breeze with a Gorillaplex and then a spinning power bomb and beats him with that. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Oh yeah, now we're gonna have the Usos versus them, the Dudley Boys in a tables match tonight. I'll talk about in there just a little bit. But Zack Ryder comes out with his new one Intercontinental Championship from last night, and he faces the Miz comes out, starts talking about it, make sure that's not a fluke, and the Miz faces him for the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz gets pushed down from Zack Ryder's dad, and Zack Ryder's dad gets like slapped and pushed over from Marisa, the Miz's wife. And the Miz is winning the title because Zack Ryder got distracted with a skull crusher finale. 1, 2, 3. That was bullcrap. That's the only thing I hated about Monday Night Raw. That was bad. I hated that. But he's getting a rematch on WWE SmackDown this week on Thursday. Please, which is actually tonight. But please let him win it back. Please. You're gonna make this Ryder, just let Zack Ryder come up on top. So it's like a woo woo woo. You know it, nation, not a squash nation where he goes back to like the jobbers of jobbers. Come on, now, push him. Good God Almighty. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, Baron Corbin comes out with he's like the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner of 2016. He's talking trash. That he hates the crowd. He's like, I don't care about you guys. All this matters is this and that. The ends of days is coming, and then he's versing Dolph Ziggler and ends in a double countout because Baron Corbin throws him out, like clotheslines him outside of into the crowd, like where the barricade is over there to the left, and like where they walk down over there, and well to the right basically, I don't know, something like that, and gets counted out. And he beats the crap out of Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler tries to fight back. He does the end of days, which is like a flippy do thingy. It's kind of weird, but he does it with that, and he's like, I'm here, and ends of days is coming now. So that he just made a statement by knocking out a former WWE World Champion or World Champion in his own right. That person is. Oh yeah, the No Holds Bar Street Fight, Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. And so they talk about it. Talk about that Brock Lesnar destroyed him, and Dean Ambrose is not here tonight. Brock Lesnar, because Dean Ambrose got destroyed. I thought he would be because he's a lunatic fringe. He's a lunatic. He's a crazy guy. Brock Lesnar is a beast. But they were just talking about every single match, like the Undertaker, Shane McMahon mostly, and Triple H, Roman Reigns, and all the matches from WrestleMania, basically every single one. That's pretty cool. I'm about to flip the script here. Press a little bit because I write it down and I read it, but because I can't remember. I have a bad memory anyways, and plus school going around. But yeah. Yeah, SmackDown, Zack Ryder will get his rematch. Zack Ryder gets his rematch with The Miz. With Maurice is going to be out there with him. Will Zack Ryder's dad be out there? Please, good almighty, please let him be out there. And hope Zack Ryder comes on top and he beats him in the rivalry. And 1, 2, 3 beats him. 1, 2, 3 beats him. Boom. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. 2-time Intercontinental Champion coming your way. Woo, woo, woo. You know it, bro. Yeah. The crowd is wild. And while Charlotte was like talking, and while Charlotte was talking, let's just go back here. They were saying, "Hey, we want some Bailey." Michael Cole acknowledges like she's not here tonight, and he seemed kind of worried because they want her, and that hopefully they just wanted her, but they didn't get her. Renee interviews AJ Styles about like, I'm not just gonna lose one match at WrestleMania and just fade away. I'm gonna get the WWE champion. I came here for that, and we have a fighting champion, and I'm ready to beat him. And then the Usos versus the Dudley Boys. Tables match one more time. Or something like that. The Usos end up losing. Like the bell got called out for some reason. Like when they missed and went to the tables, like they didn't put them on the tables. Like Ed Bubba is like, we didn't win. Now we won because Dion Dudley sent one of the Usos to the table after that, and now we won. We won now. And then who comes out? Enzo Big Cash come out debut and start talking trash. They go right past them like they're trash, and they come back and talk to him like they're trash. Like Enzo Moore's like, I'm the best, and like, can't teach that. And he's 7 foot tall, and he can't teach that, and can't teach that, and can't teach that, and all. How you doing? How you doing? And then they're like, he's like, you guys are the ugliest of people in the room. You ugliest people. Like the bald shiner, you have a bald one as well. That little strip of hair, I'm gonna rip it off. And you have a bald head where I could just slap it or something. It's like, and the Big Cash was like, you don't like what he's saying? Then do something about it. Come in here. And the Dead Boys is like, let's go. D-One's like, should we go? And the Buddy's like, yeah, let's go. They don't go, and it's like, oh, I got some words for you that I'm gonna spell it out for you. You're SWAFT, soft. Yeah, they're here. They're here. I knew they were going to debut because the Roadblock, they lost to the United States Champions, Tag Team Champions, and I knew they were going to debut soon. I'm glad they debuted because that crowd popped when they came out. Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen them, go watch them. Go watch their matches. I've seen a few, and they're pretty sweet. Even though they don't win much, they're pretty good on the mic skills, and they're actually pretty good wrestlers if they book them right. So it's going to be like a Dudley Boys and Enzo More and Big Cash, like, rivalry. Wait, no, like, Eliza Bliss are coming out there because she's hot. Or, like, they had someone out there, I guess. But, let's move on. Renee Young interviews Sami Zayn. He says, I thought that I couldn't be here, but now look at me now. Kevin Owens, like, beats him up. He says, I'm going to prove it. And then Kevin Owens beats up Sami Zayn. He powerbombs him through a table. Right after the tables match, too, of those and the boys. He powerbombs him through a table on the outside. Tonight's the kind of night, but it's no selfies, the other boy says, and stuff, whatever. Yeah, that thing I forgot. So, we're basically going to have a triple threat match. Kevin Owens, AJ Styles versus, who was it again? AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, yeah, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho, the best in the world at what he does. For a number of championship, but it will be a fatal 4-way match. Who comes out? No, I'm just kidding. John Cena doesn't come in. We can't see him, and we don't want to see him. Not there. We don't want him to become a 60-time world champion. I did at one point, but not right now. It's kind of like, it would suck. People would like probably do that. But who returns? The pancake nipples of Cesaro. Ripping up rib, but that's pretty funny. The Cesaro comes out in a suit and glasses, like sunglasses, and he tears it off. He has his ring gear under, which is like the W2K16 gear that you don't have to update. It's already updated, and he already's wearing it. And he comes out with tighty whities with gold straps around there, and he tears off that suit and puts off his glasses. And then people, when he does like that one thing, when he did that, all the fans, like, you know how they do the wave, they did that with him. That was pretty sweet. And who ends up winning this match? AJ Styles ends up winning this. Gets Cesaro out of the ring with a Pele kick. Kevin Owens gets out of the ring. Like, Chris Jericho saves the match, and Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho does a code breaker, Kevin Owens, and then he does a flying forearm to Chris Jericho, and then does the Styles Clash 1, 2, 3, and ends up winning the match. AJ Styles wins. The phenomenal one here has arrived, but he's just going to win the feud. That's basically what I'm thinking. AJ Styles is going to lose a feud against Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules. They're going to build this up now, which is going to be pretty sweet. I'm wondering what they're going to do with him. But that's basically all of Raw. And this Raw was pretty sweet. This was a good Raw, and this was awesome. Deuce. That's what Big Cash is. But this is a pretty great Raw. 17,156 people on this WWE Raw. The people after Raw basically bought a ticket at like WrestleMania season, WrestleMania afterwards, the aftermath and before it, Hall of Fame and everything. That was all awesome. Everything was podcast, everything. They also in the beginning of the match, the New Day was talking about like Stone Cold Thunder and Dancing with him, twerking with Shawn Michaels and Mick Foley. Like they got beat up and stuff. But this was a pretty good Raw. And please like this video. Leave a comment what you thought of Raw and WrestleMania and everything that's going on for WWE right now, and what you think is going to happen in the future. And subscribe for more. Hogan rules out. Bye guys. Bye.